Hello everybody, it is I, your favorite VTuber Android, and we are back with some more Danganronpa, and now I will ask you all to bear with me as I don't even know where I was going with that. Either way, bear puns. I need to talk to... Who have I not report carded yet? Let's see, so we maxed out Sayaka, obviously. Can't really max out myself. Plenty of them are dead. Aoi I still haven't maxed out, so let's give her a shot. Let's see. I think we are one away from maxing out Aoi. So if we could just get her now, that'd be great. Alright. Wherefore art thou, donut? Let's see. Normally I have more of an objective when I start this, but yeah, recap from last time. Sakura's the traitor, Kyoko's still mad at me, and wow, there are very few people in this school. Okay, she's in the music room. Good to know. Well, I would talk to her, but, you know... Kyoko's mad. I'm busy. I don't have time to waste. Well, sorry, Kyoko. Not all of us can be... Not all of us can be, like, smart and trusting and all that. Some of us have to lie and scheme. Like little mud men. I'm a little mud man. Makoto? Did you want something? Should I talk to Hina for a while? The way she's standing there, I kind of feel like I shouldn't, the way she said that. But, we'll see. Alright, spend time with Hina, sure. Were you worried about me? Sorry. That's nice of you. Yeah, oh right, because of everything with Sakura, that's fair. Hina was quiet and depressed, but I did what I could for her. Hina and I grew a little closer today. Yes, sure. Give her, wait, what's mineral water like? No. It'd have to be like, alright, what's civet coffee? Is that like protein coffee? No. What would a person who likes sports eat, drink, or wear? I guess she might like this. Then again, I'm almost positive Max Gloves worked last time, and this will also work again this time. But she might also want something new. At which point, yeah, fuck it, I'll do this. For me? Thanks, Makoto. This makes me feel a little better. Yeah. Was I able to cheer up a little? Damn it, I was not! Almost got her! I have plenty of time. I don't feel like just sitting here. I should go somewhere. Alright. One more shot. She's probably in the kitchen. Dining hall, that's it. Alright, where am I? Food, yes, I require it. Aoi.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, but I kind of want to be alone right now. You're with Sakura! I've got a lot I need to think about. Okay. Toko. I guess I could go back to Byakuya, but I think I already got the skill from him, so... Not sure what else I can really do there. Wow, the game's lagging on stream, huh? Let's see, so Byakuya's there. She's in the dressing room, probably talking to Alter Ego. Those two are around here somewhere. Nope, that's Yasuhiro. I guess he would be kind of interesting though if he has like a future sight ability or whatever he could give me. Toko, where are you? Toko! Oh, hey. Bring out the serial killer. When are we ever gonna get out of here? Not that I'd have much to look forward to if I did get out. Been out with Toko for a while? You shouldn't, but sure. What, more pity? Are you such a good person showing me all this pity? I spent some time with Toko. I don't like the face she's making, but, sure. I have a pair of scissors or with something, like, right? Granted, the whole thing with, oh wait. Nope, got no glasses. None of those. That could work. Nope. Okay, so that was not the right option. In fact, none of that was the right option. Why are you giving me this? You want me to throw it away for you? Throw away your own trash. I'm not your trash, bitch. Oh, I don't think she was too happy with that. And we still got the arc going. She's not saying anything. Maybe I should try to start a conversation. Toko? What? You want to talk to me? Well, I can't stop you, so talk already. Okay, sure, but what should I say? So, what do you like to do in your spare time? Why do you want to know? Well, I mean, you know, we're trapped two together, right? If we're gonna be friends, it'd be nice to get to know each other. Huh? What'd you just say? After that part about being trapped, we're gonna be what? Friends? Bro, just Toko, just take it. Just. What do you mean, friends? You think I'm stupid? You're trying to trick me. I've already been hurt once before. I'm not gonna let it happen again. You've been hurt? What happened?
Anyway.
Come on, you don't really care about me. She sees right through me. You don't want to know about me. Even I know that. I mean, I'm interested from like a scientific standpoint. No, that's not true. Fine, then tell me. Tell you what? You know why they call me the ultimate writing prodigy, right? Yeah, sure. You've won all kinds of literature prizes and stuff. Then tell me what I'm good at. Tell me what my genre specialty is. If you really want to convince me you give a crap, you should at least know that. I am under the impression that it's romance. And I can't pull up the menu, so I can't check. It's romance, of course. It's romance, of course. Oh, you actually knew? Your biggest success was So Lingers the Ocean, right? Everyone says it's your masterpiece. The book was such a hit that fishermen shot to the top of all the hottest men polls, right? How did you know all that? There's no way you could care about me. I'm telling you, I do. I mean, we're friends, aren't we? I'm blind. Your straightforward nature blinded me. Yeah! Toko ran off, screaming like a banshee. I'm not really sure. Does she hate me now? Toko's report card has been updated. Hey, I unlocked a skill! Vocabulary! I know words! Once we were all done, I headed back to my room for a little while. I must max out Aoi. Hey, Still, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Yep, school announcement, nighttime. I get it. Shut up. Nighttime already. Tonight feels somehow uneasy. We still haven't settled things with Sakura. Everyone's in a terrible mood. I just hope nothing happens tonight. Still blows my mind that this was created with soundtrack loops. This theme. After I declined the offer to become... He knows the words, oh my god. Still, how does it feel to be beaten in Uno? God damn. That again. After I declined the offer to become a shrimp, the tech support lady just refused to drop the issue. Once the shrimp idea was dead, she came back suggesting I should become a crab instead. How much can one person love crustaceans? I said no, of course, and she shot back. Okay, then how about you make how about to make you extra special? You can be a crab that walks sideways and backwards. But how's that any better? I don't want to go sideways or backwards. I want to go forward, which is why I'm announcing my platform for the presidency of the United States. Hey, Gamer1164. Welcome to the stream. I'm not sure how you would rig Uno, all things considered. Like, that'd take a lot of effort, I think, for Uno. Welcome to the stream, everybody. I heard her annoyed sigh on the other end of the line. Then she said, "You just don't see the splendor of the crab. Haven't you ever heard the tale of the crab and the monkey?" Of course I've heard of it. I know all about it. But so what? The crab beats the monkey, but it's just some legend. Hardly relevant to our greed-obsessed modern society. Sure, monkeys still show up in movies and stuff from time to time, but not crabs. Monkey-themed clothes are sweeping the fashion world, but the crab doesn't stand a chance, right? What I'm saying is Suruga over Senjugahara. Can't believe I forgot her name. Never mind. Crabs have no place in today's light-speed world. Do your market research, lady. Which is why I chose the always popular bear image.
And that's the secret origin story of Monokuma.
Why can I not spell? Well, if it makes you feel any better, neither can I. On Tuesday, I might continue the Persona 4 Golden playthrough. Definitely go for that.
Good morning, everyone. It is now 7 a.m.
Yep. Beautiful day. I need to do something about Sakura. I'd better go to the dining hall and talk to the others about it one more time. Wah! Huh? Was that someone screaming? I think it came from the dining hall. Shift. Hold W. Yep. Crab Rave, the movie. Makoto, we got a big problem, man. What's wrong? Look. Hugh's finger shook as he pointed. What? Depot donut much. Hina. Oh wait, yeah, that's already being voiced.
Okay. What happened?
She killed her.
Eh?
Genocide Jill killed Hina.
So I'm not a doctor, but no. She's not dead. Open your eyes. No way she's dead. Why? What happened? Well, Toko and Hina, all of a sudden they were yelling and then they knocked the pepper off the table. And that led to a sneeze? What? Her giant balloons are a little too perfect, aren't they? Aren't they? I might be flat, but at least just what the fuck, bro? The Blair voice act sounds like Teddy. Oh, yeah. A little bit. And look at my shapely collarbone. Doesn't it just totally set you on fire? I can't see most of it, so no.
Totally not adorable.
Anyway, you totally non-adorable boys, just get her out of my sight, okay? Or else I'll start cutting and indulging myself for who knows how long. Okay then, let's get Hina to the nurse's office. Come on, hero, help me. Sure thing. Genocide Jill is one of the more fun characters in this game. Genocide Jack's abrasive laugh chased us out of the room as we carried Hina away. By the time I finished taking care of Hina's injury in the nurse's office, she seemed to have finally regained her composure.
Sorry.
Thank you. Are you sure you're feeling better? Yeah, it really was just a scratch. But still, that was super close. There's a shop name called HMV and it came up with something else. Huh, yeah, Yusuke's Spirit in Smash Bros. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah. I didn't realize they had him there. If I hadn't yelled out, he'd be dead right now. It's all thanks to me, you know? Yes, well, 1,000 thanks to you, sir. So sarcastic! That just makes you sound even more hostile! Okay, so... cool. Hey, Hina, what the heck happened? Oh yeah, the text system. I forgot this. This hasn't even come up since like chapter 2. It's like AMV Anime's video, but no clothes. Oh. Okay, now I see what you're talking about. Okay. And I lost my. We just got into a fight, and I lost my temper and flew off the handle, and. Let me guess. The fight was because of Sakura? At first, I tried to just ignore it. If you let jerk buttholes get to you all the time, you'll never have the time left to live your life. But she wouldn't let it go, so I just... Without thinking about it, I felt like I wanted to punch her a dozen times.
Serious?
A dozen punches isn't really without thinking. It is if you do it really fast. Youth Smash Bros. Ultimate DLC. I need to get that, yeah. And when things got out of hand, Genocide Jack got let loose, right?
Sorry.
And when things got out of hand, Genocide Jack got let loose, right? It's my own fault, but I just couldn't take it anymore. Because she was saying all these terrible things about my friend, you know? Before I knew it, Hina's eyes started welling up with tears. And just as the tears were on the brink of spilling over, the door to the nurse's office burst open. I thought the door was gonna fly off its hinges. And there she stood before us. Hina? Sakura? You're hurt. What happened? I'm still waiting on Jujutsu Kaisen figure to be delivered still. Oh, which character? Oh, nothing. It's not a big deal. Makoto, hero, what's the meaning of this? It wasn't me. It was Genocide Jill. It's all a demented murderous fiend's fault. Grrr. To hurt Hina. Damn you. To leave me alone but hurt her. What is this? What is this? Yeah. A lot of screaming right now. They had a joke from Persona 5 Royal. Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, that's been a thing for a while. Oh, it's Nomura. Oh yeah. She has some really cool figures. I still need to get like a Gojo one or something. I'm okay. Really, it's just a scratch. Grrr.
No forgiveness.
Unforgivable.
I can't
I can't forget. Oh, well, she already said that, so I don't need to say it, but. Yeah! Hero, you want to hate someone, hate me. You want to hurt someone, hurt me. I don't hate you exactly. Honestly, Hero is like the least hostile person in this entire school. He's just like, he has no, like, hateful bone in his body. Yeah, Megami and Yuji. Oh, nice. Later to Sukuna and Gojo release. Excellent. That'll be great. Somebody save me. Hero nearly tripped over himself as he ran screaming out of the nurse's office. But just a second later, I'm guessing, oh, it's Kyoko. What's going on? What's all this noise about? Kyoko stood in the doorway of the nurse's office, taking Hero's spot in the room.
It would seem...
I gather that something happened. Kyoko, please, you have to stop Sakura.
Wait.
You don't need to stop me. I'm okay. I'm not gonna do anything, I'm drawing a line right here and now. Drawing a line? Goodbye. Wait, Sakura! Hina sprang into action, leaving the nurse's office to change after Sakura. Yukiko and Smash would be pretty fun. Yeah, she'd have a lot of interesting moveset stuff. That'd be great. The only ones left were... Hey girl, what's cracking? Kyoko? Are you still mad? Yeah, I figured.
That's fine.
It's fine. Huh? About that issue we discussed earlier, it doesn't matter anymore. Then, do you forgive me for not being able to talk about it?
In other words...
You could have told me about Sakura and Monokuma fighting, but you stayed quiet. You were only thinking of Sakura, and that's why you didn't tell me, right? You didn't want to confuse everyone until you could talk... You didn't want to confuse everyone until you could talk to her and be sure of what you saw. That's what you were thinking, and that's why you didn't tell me, right? Okay, so now she's listening, guys. This is communication. You gotta tell people what you want them to know. And they still might not like what you have to say, but it's important that you try that. It's the girl who stole your name. Oh, yeah. That sounds like the name of like a hit song from the 80s, but I don't know what it would be about. It'd be like a pop song, like "The Girl Who Stole My Name" or something like that. Anyway, yeah. To think like that.
I wouldn't have expected such arrogance.
Yeah, fucking knew this was where that was going. Oh boy. I wouldn't have expected such arrogance from you. What? Because ultimately that means you don't trust me. No, that's not it. But if that's how you feel, I can't really change your mind. I'm sorry. You were born in 2001, therefore she stole your name. That is true, you did come first.
That's fine.
It's fine. I've already forgotten about it. Besides,
And
I may have overreacted. Huh? Anyway, it's over and done with. Like I said, let's just forget about it. Okay, thank you. Do I still talk to her, or? I want to talk to you about something else. The reaction system, everyone. You literally you click in a slightly different way than before. I always come for... I mean, what? Well, yeah, can't argue with that logic. What is it you wanted to talk to me about?
indeed.
Actually, I'd like you to come somewhere with me. I have business there. Where?
So...
Just come with me and you'll find out. I guess, but
Shall we go?
Well then, shall we get going? With her typical indifference, Kyoko turned and walked away, setting a brisk pace. Kyoko! I hurried to catch up to her. It was really hard considering I'm half her height, but I tried. She walked ahead in silence. And in silence, I chased her. And eventually we arrived. Oh, we're going here. We really weren't that far away from this. I'm not sure how much walking we really had to do. The dressing room? So there's something else you mentioned.
Indeed.
That's right. It has to do with alter ego. But you said we didn't need alter ego anymore.
Wrong.
I didn't say we didn't need him. I just said he had done his job. Besides, it's not us that needs alter ego. He has business with us. Huh?
Right.
Alter ego asked me to bring the others to come see him. Apparently, he has something he wants to ask us. Alter ego wants to ask us something? Hello. Oh, it's just the two of you? Kyoko and Makoto? Kyoko's fingers glided across the keyboard. Is two not enough? No, it's okay. Two should be plenty. But what is it he wants to ask us?
Indeed.
Let's find out, shall we? Kyoko typed in the question. What did you want to ask us? Dipshit. Lesbian, you're pressuring me, so am I, dipshit. Hey, Yatsuna, I can bear with you, Arrow. Hey, Yatsuna, welcome to the stream. Please bear with me. Oh yeah, so I'd like you to take me somewhere where you can connect me to the school network.
What?
What? Kyoko and I quickly glanced at each other. She replied, "Why?" Well, you said my job was done, right? But to just stop here, saying I've finished my work, I don't want that. I want to keep being helpful to everyone. I want to work as hard as everyone else so that we can all get out of here. That's what Master would want too. So, to help everyone else, to solve the mystery of this school, the only way I can help is if you connect me to this school's network. But if you did that, that's basically suicide. I'm positive the mastermind would find out about it. They'd find you and they'd... You agree, right, Kyoko? I realize how dangerous it could be. This comment sounds sus. Two should be plenty. Hey, it takes two to have a party. I want you to connect me somewhere. Connect me to the school net tick. Yep. I realize how dangerous it could be, but still, I have to do this. I'm scared, but I can handle it. I don't really understand why, but when I think about everyone else, my courage starts to grow. You might think I'm just some inhuman AI, but it's true, so it's okay. If it's for the sake of everyone else, I won't be afraid. I couldn't help but get lost in that voice. School dick? Hey, I didn't say anything you didn't say. Zesty, exactly, it's zesty. It's all zesty. I was just too committed. It was just too committed. Too admirable. Too fragile.
Hey.
You remember what you asked... You remember what you asked before, Makoto? You remember what you asked before, Makoto? You asked what the difference is between a person and the program, right? Yeah.
Certainly.
When I talk to Alter Ego, I don't know. I have no idea how to answer that question. I think maybe that's a question even the program's creator can't answer. Like a lemon. You're a lemon. Oh, no! Shots fired! But I can say this.
Correct.
There's no question that Alter Ego is our friend. Kyoko. To be honest, I didn't want Alter Ego to push himself anymore. Because if we take any more risks, the Mastermind will really will notice it. But...
Makoto.
let's do it, Makoto. Let's connect Alter Ego to the network. But...
Hey.
he's our friend, so I want to take his feelings into account. Blech. So I want to take his feelings into consideration. This is one of his gray hair at 22 years old, Grandma. Yikes. And he says that he wants to fight alongside his friends.
Now,
If you were in his place, could you just sit by and do nothing in this situation? If you saw everyone else fighting and doing their best, could you just look the other way? Or would you stand up? Stand up tall next to everyone else and tell them you're their friend. Hey, are you guys fighting? If it's about me, please don't. I want to believe in myself. I want to be able to say, I know I can do this. So please, let me try.
listen.
And besides, there's one place where the Mastermind might not notice. One place?
That's right.
Remember? There's another place besides here where there's no surveillance camera. A room without a surveillance camera. It was the music room, right? Or was it the secret room? That's it! The secret room you told me about! But how are we gonna get in there? I feel like it'd be kind of hard to... Kyoko had said on your... What? Anyway, I definitely remember there was no surveillance camera in there. And I do believe you can connect to the network from there. Ethernet ports! Oh, it is an Ethernet port! I remember seeing an Ethernet port on the wall. However, just because there's no camera in there doesn't mean there's no danger. There's no way you'll be sure the Mastermind isn't monitoring the network somehow. We'll also have to move Alter Ego, and the Mastermind may spot us going into the secret room. If they pick up on any of this, then it's all over. You're right.
That's what we have to do.
But despite all that, I still think we need to try.
Correct.
Because that's our best chance of finding any new clues. Kyoko, in that case, will you let me carry him? There's no way you could hide him with what you're wearing, right? So let me do it.
It's true.
Okay then, I'll leave it to you. Thank you.
So then...
Then let's get started. It's gonna be a little cramped for you, Alter Ego. Bear with us all. Ah, they said the thing! Hey yo! We started packing him up right away. I closed the laptop and stuffed it underneath my jacket. Ha ha ha, it tickles. Shh, you can't talk right now. We're going to move you to another room. Until we get there, you have to be absolutely silence. Okay? Understood. Your command has been implemented. Excuse me, Stella's my girlfriend. Fuck off, Kyoko. Hey, Silverwolf, welcome to the stream. Good. To have him react like a machine like that all of a sudden, I don't know how to react.
Makoto.
In the secure room, there are a bunch of different cables in one of the desk drawers. So there might be a network cable in there?
However...
Assuming the Mastermind hasn't taken it already. Well, all we can do is go and check for ourselves.
It's true.
Agreed. Let's head to the secret room. Ayo. Alright, was here. I believe there are stairs this way. Based on the map. I'm the map, I'm the map, I'm the map, I'm the map, I'm the map. Alright. It's the second floor boys' bathroom, right?
Just a second.
This isn't where we needed to go. Come on, we have to hurry. This one?
Hey,
Hey, Makoto. Are you sure all the documents are gone? I refuse to believe you. Go and check again. What?
listen to me.
Just hurry up and go. Make sure you don't run off. I'm gonna wait right here. Oh, I get it. She's acting. She was so forceful, I thought I'd made her mad again somehow.
Just a second.
Why do you... I'm gonna mean again. She might still be mad and just be kind of like... being like, well, I'll work with him because he's somewhat reliable. How do you know she's not still mad? Maybe she's working off the resentment from the other thing. Anyway. Why are you just standing there? Hurry up and go. Okay, okay, I'm going.
So then,
And be thorough. I'm counting on you. Ah, I see. I think Makoto put alter ego in his underwear. Honestly, not entirely unlikely. Okay, first we have to find a network cable. Desk drawers. According to Kyoko, there should be a bunch of cables in this drawer. Found it! This is a network cable, right? Now we just have to connect alter ego. I immediately got to work. I pulled out the laptop and connected the Ethernet port with the cable. That is a much longer cable than what we were led to believe. That is insane. And that should do it. Yeah. I think it worked. Just leave the rest to me. I swear I'll find something. I might even be able to connect to the outside world. If I can, I'll see if I can call for help. So, please just wait a little while longer. Just hold tight and put your faith in me. What's goes other than Makoto's small pickle? Oh, Christ. As I was about to leave, I decided to leave him with one last thing. No matter what, we're gonna get out of here. You and all the rest of us as friends. Friends? Even me? Thank you. Thank you, Makoto.
Makoto.
How'd it go? Well, it went okay, but all the documents were gone. Just like I told you. My reply was an unintentional mix of acting and real feelings.
Correct.
I see. Then there's nothing left for us here.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Before I knew it, Kyoko was walking away. She wasn't acting anymore, that much was for sure. Bleh. That much was for sure. Kyoko!
What?
Yes? So we're just gonna split up?
Why is that?
Of course. I have no reason to stay with you at this point. Well, maybe, but isn't that a little too direct? Should I hesitate and fumble for something to say? You're so high maintenance. That's not what I meant. I just had more I wanted to talk to you about. Like, what are you going to do about Sakura?
It's true.
Well, something has to be done, it's true.
However,
But the way things are right now, there's no way to persuade anyone. They don't have the mind to listen. Then what should we...
so
If we can find some new clue that would likely change this, that would likely change the situation. That's all we can hope for right now. Which is why alter ego.
correct.
All we can do is wait and believe in our friends. You're right. That's our only option. We parted ways and I headed back to my room. I'm kinda tired. So I laid down in bed. Maybe it was because of the stress of moving alter ego, but I was way more tired than I realized. So before long at all... I had completely dozed off. Ding dong. Ding dong. The sharp sound of the doorbell pierced my sleepy haze and pulled me back to the real world. Yes, Hiro, do you have another finely written note for me? Makoto, get out here. Kyoko, what's going on?
Indeed.
Hina just came to see me and she was as white as a ghost. Which is weird, because normally she's as tan as a... As like... What would be an apt comparison for like the tan Hina has? Normally she's as tan as someone who works out a lot outside. But this time she was white as a ghost. What? As soon as I heard those words, my heart started to beat a little faster. I suddenly found myself wide awake. She said for us to come to the rec room. The rec room? Okay, let's hurry. Makoto, Kyoko! Hina, what's wrong? Something's not right. In the rec room. What's inside? There was a window on the rec room door, and I hurried to look inside. And when I did... Sakura? Is she unconscious? She's sitting up in the chair like she's bowing her head.
Hey.
What's going on? Did something happen to her? I was just walking past and I happened to notice her through the window, but I couldn't get the door open. I tried knocking, I tried calling her name, but she wouldn't respond. So what should we do? What are we gonna do?
Anyway.
First of all, we need to get into that room. But the door's locked, right? And if we break in, we'll be violating school regulations.
Listen to me.
We're going to force our way in. I just said...
Wrong.
The door isn't locked. It's not locked because the rec room doesn't have a lock. Huh? Then, why...
It would seem...
It feels like the door is pressing up against something inside the room. Is it the chair? The chair?
In other words,
Either way, this door isn't locked. Which means, as far as I can tell, the rule doesn't apply. Then, there's no problem if we break in?
indeed.
Let's smash the window. That should be the fastest way. Okay, I'll go get something to break it with. Wait right here. Inside the rec room, Sakura still hadn't moved an inch. She's just unconscious, right? Is she okay? I mean, it's Sakura, so I'm sure... Kyoko didn't reply. There was only silence. But that silence didn't last long. Here! I found a broom. In the classroom. Use it!
Makoto.
It's a little weird for her to be huffing from, like... OMG, muscular lady. Yeah, Peach, welcome to the stream! But yeah, something very bad has happened to the muscular lady. Alright. You can handle this, right, Makoto? Come on, please hurry! Okay, you two stand back. Also, Hina should probably be stronger than Makoto, right? I took hold of the broom and swung as hard as I could. Aiming directly at the window, all it took was one solid hit. Smash! Crash! Wham! The window shattered into 100 pieces, scattering across the rec room floor. I stuck my hand through the now open window and started jostling the chair leaning against the door. Chair's pretty heavy, but if I can just... I pushed on it with all my strength, and finally the knob turned. Sakura! I ran up to her as fast as I could. Smash! Crash! Bash! Wash! She got poisoned, probably. Yeah, maybe. But the moment I laid my hand on her... Oh, I did an Ashita no Joe thing. I forgot about this. All I thought was cold death. I could feel only the last lingering warmth of a living body. You know Guilty Gear Strive? I do, yeah, I played it a little bit. I'm just not good at it, is the problem. I need to practice more, I think. Life had abandoned Sakura's body. And then... Ding, bang, blah, blah. A body. Yep, body's been discovered.
Time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
Yeah. All-star apologies. Danganronpa. Huh?
Sakura's
Oh.
dead. She's
Unfortunately. Oh boy. I heard Hina talking, but my eyes stared steadily forward. I could only look on. At Sakura's dead body. Or don't be sad that you lost, be happy that you gained experience. That's true. You know, that's actually a really good way to look at it. Just remember not to do it again next time. That's, yeah. You know what, I will get back to playing that at some point. Maybe not soon, because I've got a few other things on the docket, but, you know, I'll get back to it. We didn't make it in time. It's happened again. We didn't make it in time. It's happening again. Muttering to herself, Kyoko began to gently inspect Sakura's body. I wondered, was she confirming that Sakura was really dead? And checking for a pulse or a reaction? I have to go get them. I have to go get the others. On shaky legs, Hina left the rec room. And I... Why? Why? Why did this have to happen? That's all I could say. I repeated it over and over again. I need to examine Sakura's body. I just stood there motionless behind her while she checked Sakura's corpse. Time passed. While I stood there, unable to do a thing, time just passed. Out of curiosity, Peach, who's your main in Guilty Gear Strive? I played a lot of, what's her face? The one with the hair. Mila... something. After I don't know how long. I got everyone. Ah, ogre! Oh, so she's dead, huh?
I see.
Sakura's been killed, I see. As soon as they arrived, Kyoko began.
just a second.
You heard the announcement just now, right? So you know what this means.
Interesting.
Sakura was murdered, and by someone in this very room. Is that what you were going to say? No. Whoever killed her. It's not just someone in this room. It was one of you. Hiropiakia Toko. One of you killed Sakura. Yep.
What?
You're accusing us before we've even begun the investigation? I don't need to investigate anything. Because you hated her. You hated the sight of her. One of you did it. I know it. You know it? You know it? Jeez, I didn't know your power level would increase by that much just by getting mad. What are you doing here?
Come on!
Isn't it obvious? I'm here to hand out my little murder flyer.
The Monokuma file!
That's right, it's the next Monokuma file. And don't get so mad, Miss Asahina. You're gonna ruin that lewd little face of your what? I probably should have realized something was up with that sentence after lewd, but oh well. I'm not the anything police. All right. Now with that, hold on. There's something I want to ask you. Eh? It was you, wasn't it? You killed Sakura. Uh-huh. Sakura wanted to challenge the mastermind to a duel. Maybe you and her fought again and then I killed her? Sorry, not quite. Actually, not even close. That whole thing is totally irrelevant now. Sakura came to a most regrettable end without even getting the chance to finish things with me. Which, thank God for that. Saved me the trouble of having to go through with our little fight. Because even for someone like me, it would have been no mean feat to take down a behemoth like that. I gotta tell you, I was actually pretty worried. I mean, she'd violated the rule by attacking me in the first place, but I wasn't able to punish her. So I don't know who it was, but whoever the Blackened is this time, I owe you one.
What is this?
You owe them one? Oopsie, before you get all pissy-potty at me, you'd better figure out who did it first. 'Cause, I mean, your lives are all on the line, right?
What is this?
Yeah, I agree, Oli. It's pretty fucked. What the hell? He owes them one? I hate him. I hate this whole thing. Alright. Well, I, for one, am glad it was Sakura. She was working for the mastermind, after all. How can you say that now? Sorry, I don't have time for your squabbling. The next game has already begun. If you want to be angry at someone, be angry at whoever killed Sakura.
Anyway,
Right now, our top priority needs to be uncovering Sakura's killer. If we can't do that, we're all dead. Then let's decide who will guard. Then let's decide who will stand guard this time. I'll do it. Hina? I'm okay. Just let me handle it. Besides, I want to be here. With Sakura.
That's fine.
Okay, then Hina's guard number 1. But we need one more. Kyoko, that's you.
what?
Me? You're always a thorn in my side. This time just stand by and watch quietly. Consider that in order. In order?
That's fine.
Fine, I'll stay behind. Remember guys, sometimes you need to appease stupid people who have power over you, so that way, someday you might be the one in charge. Hold on. Before that, there's something I want to say.
What?
Which is... Hiro, Byakuya, Toko. None of you are allowed to step foot in the crime scene. What?
It's your fault.
One of you killed Sakura.
I won't forgive you.
I won't let someone like that come anywhere near her.
Stop talking.
Oh. Don't be stupid. Our lives are in just as much danger as yours. We have every right to investigate. I mean, I'm just gonna have to explain everything at the trial anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I don't care what you say. I'm not letting the one who killed Sakura anywhere near her. Even if it means I have to use force, you're not getting in here. Well, it appears further discussion will be a waste of time. How about a compromise?
All clear now.
I won't ask you to let all of us in, just let me. Well, I mean, Yasuhiro wasn't going to do anything useful, and, well, Jill is, you know, Jillified. Nope, don't really care. I'd rather spend my time coming up with another splendid fantasy involving Master anyway. And you, Hero? Do you also want to spend a fantasy with me? I'm good. Do you really object? If you're gonna go that far, what can I do? I mean, I don't have anything to do. I mean, I don't have anything to hide, so why should I care?
It's all clear now.
Then it's decided.
What are you saying?
Nothing's decided.
Calm down.
I know how you feel, Hina, but you should agree to his request. But
Hey,
we have to find out who killed Sakura.
left.
For those of us still alive, and to honor Sakura's memory. Fine, I guess that's okay. But no matter what, Byakuya, you absolutely aren't allowed to touch her. Naturally, who'd want to touch a filthy dead body?
Listen.
That's enough fighting. We need to focus the investigation on... We need to focus on the investigation from here on out. Everyone, keep this in mind. If we can't uncover Sakura's killer,
Listen to me.
all of us face execution. Finding out who killed Sakura, it's not a matter of hoping we can do it. If we want to survive, then we have to do it. It's kind of a hopeless hope. We have no choice but to just do it. I'd better check the Monokuma file before anything else. The victim was Sakura Ogami. The time of death is estimated to be around 12 o'clock noon. The body was discovered in the rec room on the 3rd floor of the school. There's evidence of a strong blow to the victim's head. No other injuries were noted. However, it seems that at some point the victim suffered from violent vomiting of blood. What?
Hey,
I think the case this time might be a challenge. What's that?
so
The only way into the rec room is the door we just came through. And that door has been jammed shut with the chair from inside the rec room. Which means the killer would have had to escape somehow after barricading the door. So if the door was blocked from the outside, from the inside, and there was no way in or out until we broke the window. There's like zero escape, right?
in other words,
Another thing made by Chunsoft, I believe. Oh man. Almost dislocated my hip while stretching. I am young, guys. I am a very young man. In other words, this is a classic locked room murder. Locked room murder. I guess you might see this kind of thing a lot in mystery novels or books or whatever. But could it really happen in real life? And right before our very eyes like this?
Hey,
Are you curious to hear more about what a locked room murder entails? Sure, if you don't mind. I mean, I already know. I've read Umineko.
that's fine.
When you break down this kind of murder mystery, there are 4 basic types. The first is when the locked room is created after the actual crime is committed. This simply means that the killer commits his crime, then through some special method it seals the room. This mainly involves some sort of trick involving the locking of the room. Basic approaches include using a string or simple mechanism. There are a number of variations. So for that, all we'd have to do is check the door to see if that's what it was, right?
Correct.
The second type is when the locked room already exists before the crime is committed. Oh.
In other words,
Basically, the killer uses a special contraption or tool from outside to target the victim inside. You push a switch and it fires a handgun, you shoot an arrow through a gap in the door, something like that.
however,
But in this case, that doesn't seem to fit. There are no guns or arrows in the school, and the door doesn't have any gaps that would allow it. Yeah, I think we can probably cross that one off the list.
it's true.
The third type is when the killer stays in the room until it's opened up. What do you mean by that?
In other words,
They stay hidden, and when the door is open, they use the confusion to blend in with the group. They pretend that they showed up along with everyone else, and that's that. It sounds like it could have been possible. Maybe.
it's true.
And the fourth and final type is when it wasn't actually a locked room at all. Not a locked room. Not a locked
In
room.
other words,
By that I mean there actually is an alternate escape route somewhere within the room. You see, this is a lot. You see this a lot in novels and things, but in reality, it's generally not possible. Then you think we can cross that one off too?
indeed.
I believe so, yes. So when it comes to locker room mysteries, those are the basics. So there are 4 possibilities. Then, Kyoko, which of those 4 choices seems like the most likely in this case?
It's true.
That's a good question. Answering that should be our primary focus during this trial. But right now, I can't really say. I see. The way the killer set up the locked room. Until I figure that out, the truth behind Sakura's death will stay hidden. It's definitely a tough mystery. I need to concentrate and investigate as much as I can. For Sakura, if nothing else. Okay, so we have a napkin. This looks like some kind of wrapper. That's... Do you recognize it, Hina?
Well,
Well, yeah, I mean, I gave it to her. That's a candy wrapper. Sakura got super upset when she found out Genocide Jacket attacked me, right? So after we left the nurse's office, I gave it to her. I thought it might help her calm down a little bit. So you gave that candy to Sakura. I found a big box of it in the warehouse. I really like them. Actually, as soon as we could get into the warehouse, I took the entire box back to my room. I made sure no one else could get their hands on them. You really like them that much?
'cause, I mean,
But I wanted Sakura to get a chance to try one for herself. That's why I gave it to her. now they've lost their flavor. Hina. Okay, so we have candy. That's fun. Little, you know. Not entirely sure what that means, but we'll see, we'll see. It's all a process of figuring out everything, and now I'm finally awake. Alright, so there are 4 red bottles lined up on the shelf. And inside each bottle, there's some kind of Monokuma figure. What I'm wondering is, how did they get those figures inside the bottles?
So,
It's no different from your standard ship in a bottle. Huh? You know, where the bottle's opening is smaller than the boat placed inside? You've never seen that? Oh, yeah. Maybe I have.
in other words,
So this is the Monokuma version of that. A Monokuma bottle, if you will. Monokuma bottle is found at the Truth Bolt section of your handbook. Huh? The locker's open, and on the inside, it's a handprint?
why?
What's a handprint doing here? It looks like someone touched the insides of the locker and it left a handprint in all the dust.
True.
And it looks quite fresh, too. I'd say someone was hiding in here. I'd say someone was hiding here in the locker and they'd left behind something extra. So then, maybe the killer hidden here into the locked room was open, don't you think? And during all the confusion, they popped out and joined the rest of the group.
Wrong.
Unfortunately, that's not a possibility. Huh? Why not?
Hey,
Think back. Before we opened the door, we looked inside the room, right? Oh, yeah, and the locker was already open at that point. What if they were hiding behind the chair and then they, you know, came out? Nope. All right. So there's no way someone could have hidden in there until after we opened the door. Yeah. So then, what does this handprint mean? There are shards of glass scattered all around the chair Sakura was sitting on. The glass is all red and there are top and bottom sections of a bottle, right? So this must have originally been a bottle. Glass shards on the floor is found at the Truth Bolt section. Blah, 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 blah. Huh? There's something else on the ground near the glass. It's a figure. It fits in the palm of my hand. It's a Monokuma figure. Now what could that mean? I feel like I'm finally starting to make sense of things, little by little. There you go. Alright. See, our boy's getting it. Our boy is, alright. The Monokuma bottle sitting on this shelf. The Monokuma figure we found on the ground. The red shards of glass, which probably started out as a bottle. Which would mean Sakura must have been hit in the head with a Monokuma bottle, right? The shards of glass and the Monokuma figure are all evidence of that. Are evidence of that. So I think it's safe to say that the Monokuma bottle was the weapon. There's a bloodstain in front of the magazine shelf. It must have come from Sakura, right? But that doesn't make sense. Why is it so far away from where she died? Magazine shelf bloodstain. That same shelf full of magazines. There's all different kinds of magazines in here. There's some kind of plastic container rolling around near the entrance to the room.
so,
It looks like a protein drink, and it's empty. Sakura must have drank it. Everyone knows how much she loved her protein. And she mentioned more than once how protein was good for all sorts of ailments.
Wrong.
I wouldn't take that to heart if I were you. I know. But still, this protein can... It's got a label on it that says Chem A2. It reminds me, Sakura mentioned Sakura mentioned how the chem lab had all kinds of health stuff. So she must have gotten this from the chem lab.
Just a second.
But that's strange. Huh? What is?
Hey,
You see what's scattered around the can? Shards of light blue glass. They must be part of the window I broke to get inside.
correct.
But they aren't scattered around the can, they are also scattered under it. They're also underneath it. Ooh, that's interesting how often this particular thing comes up in Danganronpa. I think it's at least in this one and the next game that there's some kind of clue that's on top of something, and that alone is a clue that something else happened first. Interesting. Why does that matter?
So,
I can't say for sure yet, but you're probably going to want to take note of it. I feel like it'll become an important clue later on. An important clue? I'm not sure I see how. Empty protein drink has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Okay, so we've had all that going. Not really a lot else I need to do but talk to them. We already know who did it! Byakuya, Toko, or Hiro. It had to be one of them. They couldn't stand the sight of her. You agree with me, don't you, Makoto? Well, I don't want to say anything for sure without finding out more. Then let me help you find out more. You see, Sakura asked all three of them to meet with her. You know where? Right here in the rec room. What? After I went to the nurse's office this morning, Sakura and I both left together, right? Well, eventually she went off on her own. But when I saw her again after that, she told me. She said she'd left a note for each of them. She asked them to meet her in the rec room by noon. By noon? The Monokuma file said she died right around then. I'm telling you the truth. I heard it right from Sakura herself. And I tried to stop her. But she wouldn't listen. She said not to worry, that she just wanted to talk to them. And this is what happened. If I'd stopped her by force even, this never would have happened. Hina, it's impossible not to have regrets. I know. Aoi's account has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. The fact that she had asked for those three to meet with her, and she'd asked them to come to the rec room at noon, at the same time and place she'd ended up dying. It might be good to confirm what I just heard with the three of them directly.
What?
What did you want? You're bothering me. There's something I'd like to talk to you about. Make it quick. Is it true that Sakura asked you to meet with her in the rec room? So you found out. Interesting. You're not helping your case, man. Then it's true? I did receive a note to that effect, yes. But what fool would do what it said and risk being killed by that monster? So you didn't go see her? Of course not. I ripped the note to shreds and threw it away. I haven't seen Sakura today at all. Byakuya says he didn't go see her. Is that the truth? Is that the truth? Well, until I can prove it, until I can prove otherwise, I have no choice but to accept it as fact.
Come on.
If you're all finished, please remove yourself from my sight. Okay, thanks. Byakuya's account has been added to the truth bullet section of the handbook. Sakura drew her last breath Sakura drew her last breath sitting slumped forward in this chair. The obvious evidence of the blow to the head Sakura suffered. Normally I wouldn't have any problem believing that's what killed her. But according to the Monokuma file, she had also vomited blood. And I can see a trace of blood in her lips for sure. So what would have caused her to vomit blood? Swallowing a heart that you found disgusting. The Monokuma file specifically said she hadn't suffered any other injuries. Oh? Maybe her getting hit on the head somehow caused her to start vomiting blood? Not a chance. Byakuya...
That's fine.
However, your eyes have landed on a most interesting location. Interesting?
Naturally.
Yes, most interesting. Don't you agree? No, I don't think I'd call it interesting. But it does make me wonder... The reason that Sakura vomited blood absolutely has to be connected to why she died. I don't think there's anything else in here that I need to look at, so... This door is the only way in or out of the rec room. The door doesn't have a lock, and there's no evidence that the mountings have been tampered with. The only notable change to the door is the smashed window, which happened, of course, when I broke it to get inside. There's no evidence that any kind of string or mechanism was used on the door. In other words, I don't see anything suspicious about the door itself. That's odd. Just warned that was about it. Oh yeah, I guess Kyoko.
However,
But for Sakura to have been killed... Yeah, she's not the type who would go down without a fight.
it's true.
And she certainly didn't, I would say. She was the ultimate martial artist, strong in body, mind, and spirit. So how was the killer able to get the upper hand on her? I wonder... Did someone get the upper hand? They must have taken her by surprise, right?
Certainly.
Certainly, they would have needed to if they expected to stand any chance against her. As much as possible. I already got her account. Yeah. Okay. Nothing on the magazine stand, right? Nothing on the pool table, nothing on the card machine. This chair was shoved up against the doorknob, so we couldn't get the door open. There's no evidence yet. There was no reason to think the chair has anything special done to it. I can examine both the door and the chair. There's no doubt the reason the door didn't open was simply because the chair was shoved up against it. This kept the doorknob from turning and the door from opening. And there was no evidence of the door or chair being tampered with or anything like that. So the killer must have created the locked door from the inside, not from the outside. There it is, alright.
Listen.
Well, Makoto, have you finished with your general investigation? General investigation? Yeah, I think so. For the most part.
So then,
Then you should probably go talk to people. Then you should probably go talk with people now. I'm on guard duty, so I can't leave.
listen to me.
Which is why I've decided you'll go in my place. She's decided? She's gotten a lot more pushy since we had our issue. But hey, you're kind of closer now when you get down to it, so... But she's right. I do have to go talk to the others. Sakura wanted to meet with 2 other people. I need to hear what they have to say. Yeah, I know it's the only way in or out. Yes, leave. Where's the Okay. There's two other the others, those other two probably went back to their rooms. All right, Toko. Nope, Psycho. Me, Yoko. Man, Makoto really is like sandwiched between, huh? I pressed the doorbell. And after a few seconds, they really like this little like image of Toko coming to the door, don't they? The most negative aura I've ever felt. An aura of total decay.
What do you want?
So you're back to normal. Genocide Jack isn't around anymore.
He's in the neighborhood, he's just not in the house.
Don't even say her name. It makes me sick to my stomach.
Then gag. Anyway.
I was in such a good mood, too.
I mean, how? She didn't look like she was in a good mood.
Hey, I was hoping to talk to you about something. Is now a bad time?
Other than the fact that it is. Let's see. Obviously annoyed, Toko slithered out into the hall.
What do you want?
What do you want? You said you wanted to talk with me about something? Talk to me about something? I wanted to talk to you about the fact that Sakura had asked to meet with you. What?
Well,
I don't know what you're talking about. Miyaki already told me she had asked to meet with him. What? She wanted to meet with Master too? I just said two, didn't I? I guess now it's totally obvious, huh? Yeah, pretty much. So, can you tell me about it? I admit I did get the note. But I didn't go see her. I was scared, so I couldn't bring myself to go. Toko claims she didn't go see her, but... Can I really believe her? Well, until I can prove otherwise, I have no choice but to accept it as fact. Is that good enough? Then I'm going back to my room. With that, Toko quickly retreated into her room. Toko's account has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Alright, Yasuhiro. Wow, her little icon is something else. Alright, that's the garbage room. Oh, there he is. Alright, wacky waving, inflatable, arm flailing, psychic man, let's go. I pressed the doorbell. Ding dong. And after a few seconds... What's up, Makoto? Did you need something? Yeah, actually, I just wanted to check something. It's about how Sakura wanted to meet with you. How'd you know about that? Did you maybe gaze into my soul? Have your special abilities wakened in you? But I'm not the only one she wanted to meet with. Oga told me yourself that she asked Byakuya and Toko to come too. What? When did Sakura tell you that? When she asked me to meet with her, of course. But didn't she write you a note? Yeah, a note. She gave it to me in person. And she happens to like to mention it to the others, like in passing. I gotta be honest, this is super suspicious. So then you went and met with Sakura? No way, I totally didn't. Why would I ever do that? Yeah, definitely suspicious. Last time I saw Ogre was when Hina got hurt and I took her to the nurse's office. I haven't seen her since then. While I'm here, could you show me the note she gave you? Oh, do I still have it? Let's see. Hero is feeling around in his pockets.
Hey, come on.
Sorry. Looks like I don't have it anymore. With a big, goofy smile on his face, he's pulled his hands back out of his pockets. But when he did, I saw something flutter to the ground. Something had fallen out of Hero's pocket. Huh? Ah! Quick as the wind, Hero snatched it back up again and shoved it back into his pocket.
Hey, come on.
Sorry, just a bit of trash I forgot to throw out. Trash? Anyway, I can't deny that Ogre has to meet with me, but I never win. So, well, you excuse me. Before waiting for a reply, Hero quickly slipped back into his room. Hero said that was just trash, but there's no way that's all there was to it. Pocket trash has been added to the truth bold section of your handbook. Okay, so I've heard from Toko and Hero. What next? I'll definitely have to look at the actual crime scene again, but on top of that, maybe I should find out more about the protein can we found on the first floor of the rec room. On the floor of the rec room. I'm sure it must have come from the chem lab. So, where should I start? Chem lab it is, let's go! Jesse, we have to cook. We can't take the tooth. We gotta take the slightly larger tooth. Tooth. Hey, Benny Kitty. Speaking of Sakura, I would imagine that she's probably pretty physically tough just by virtue of the fact that she's very muscly. Let's see. I'm going to the 4th floor because I need to find protein. But yeah, welcome to the stream, Benny Kitty. How you doing? Want to continue our game? Wrong way. All right, I didn't even follow the map there. All right. Here. Okay. Yep, that's about what I thought. What the fuck happened in here? Makoto, did you have your eye on the chem lab too? Just to make sure you don't get in my way. Yeah, I got it. I think what you meant to say was, yes sir, I understand. Maybe not. Maybe I didn't mean to say that. This isn't my first time seeing the shelf, but I just can't get over how big it is. I should probably take a closer look at it. It looks like 3 shelves have been connected together to make one giant shelf. But more important right now, what's that powder that's been spilled out in front of the shelf? I have to be careful not to step in it. These are footprints? And they're only in front of the left shelf. How do these footprints relate to the scene as a whole? We may need to sketch out the floor plan. By we, do you mean me? Hey, Toko! Welcome to the stream. This is the game you're in, kind of. I guess Sakura's already died. Yeah, she's a bit dead. Just a tad. Very dead. How kind of you to offer. With an insufferable smirk, he handed me a piece of paper and a pen. Well, let's go. Chop, chop. Okay. I can tell now. Yeah, I liked Sakura. She was fun. Or, well, fun is the wrong word, but more like dependable, I guess. So I got to work, and before long I'd drawn up a sketch of the room. Wonder how I got the footprints look so good. How about this? Not bad. For you, I mean. For me. So when you look at it like this, interesting. It would appear that whoever left these footprints only had business at the leftmost shelf. They came in, went straight to that shelf, did whatever they had to do, and then left. I like Sakura too. Yeah. She just had kind of like a nice air about her that kind of, I don't know. Seemed like someone you could rely on.
I see.
These footprints must be... Makoto, are they yours? No! Okay, then let me see your shoes and I'll confirm their size for myself. I couldn't think of a reason not to, so I quietly did what Byakuya said. I see. Your feet do appear to be too big. Unfortunately, I must admit these are not your footprints. I hated Byakuya in chapter 2, got so mad at him. Yeah, Byakuya is kind of a... How can I put this? It's like he belongs on the I'm Very Smart subreddit, but not as someone doing it ironically, someone doing it as, like, they actually think they are very smart. And to be fair, he is pretty smart, but, like, he's just such an absolute jerk-ass, you know? Just not good guy, you know? It's like he goes out of his way to be a douchebag. Unfortunately, I must admit these are not your footprints. Unfortunately? But with how clear these prints are, it should be quite easy to determine who they do belong to. Then these prints are a really valuable clue. There's a broken bottle in front of the shelf. Is this where all the powder came from? It looks like the bottle had a label on it. Chem C4. Byakuya's condescending, right? Exactly. He just like, it's like he has a part of his brain solely reserved for talking down to people. Like, bro, why did you edit the scene? You know, imagine for a moment, if you will, that you are an awful person and then you'd understand. You know, you'd get why he does what he does. Would you like to hear something interesting? I was on the 4th floor this morning checking things out, and at that point, this room wasn't like this. Then, this powder must have been spilled. That's right. It could only have been around the time of this incident. It could only be around the time of the incident. You made it so much harder. I know, right? I feel like the second trial is the only one in, like, the entire series even, where the killer actually almost got away with it because no one had any idea who it could be. Literally, the killer slipped up and said one thing they weren't supposed to, and then, lo and behold, people haven't know who they were. This wins Aurora. You have to guess if I'm talking about a game or a series on the Pokemon franchise. I mean, wouldn't that be Pokemon Legends Arceus? I think I'm gonna say game. If that really is when it happened, it must be related to the case somehow. Source of the powder, da-da-da. But let's see. On this shelf is... One look and I can tell it's nothing but dangerous chemicals. These look like poisons and other powerful chemicals. All the containers on the shelf are labeled with the letter C and a number. So I guess I can consider this part of the shelving unit section C. Butter. As opposed to, I can't believe it's not butter. Let's see, what's on this shelf? There are all kinds of dietary supplements and different medicines. The protein drink we found in the rec room probably came from this shelf. All the containers in this shelf are labeled with the letter A and a number. So I guess I can consider this part of the shelving unit section A. But wait. There's one bottle here that's labeled Chem C9. Could someone have put it here on accident? We don't really need the B series, I don't think, but... So on this shelf is... It looks like a bunch of chemicals that I have no idea what they are. They're reagents. Put simply, they're used in experiments to bring about a chemical reaction. How have you lived in such ignorance for so long? It must truly be bliss. Isn't that kind of harsh? What? You think studying science and You think studying science and mathematics has no practical application in the real world? The words of a lifelong loser. Which I suppose suits you well. Pokemon Journeys. Damn it! How much y'all want to guess that Monokuma fed a certain someone that butter? Can't believe it's not butter, that's cannibalism. Honestly, I'd believe it. That sounds like something he'd do. While doing like that laugh thing that he does. To be fair, math and science are both actually fairly useful in the world. Anyway, that doesn't matter. Right now, I need to focus on the shelf. All the containers in the shelf are labeled with the letter B and the number. So I guess I can consider this part of the shelving unit Section B. I don't see anything out of the ordinary here. In which case, I don't think I have to worry too much about this shelf. I should try and find out more about this shelving unit. It looks like it's split into 3 sections. Section A is dietary supplements, Section B is reagents, and Section C has lethal chemicals. Butter, finger chicken. Sakura must have gotten the protein powder from Section A. But what concerns me is that in Section A, there was a bottle with the label from Section C. What was a bottle of poison from Section C doing in Section A? There's definitely something going on there. Chem lab shelf has been added to the truth bold section in the handbook. Alright. Oh, alright, I guess the bottle. There's a broken bottle in front of the shelf. Is this where all the powder came from? It looks like the bottle had a label on it. Chem C4. It's explosive! Oh yeah, it wasn't like this. Alright, so if that's not it, then... Yep, reagents. Alright, and then C. What else do I, like, need to look at, even? No. Nope. We already did this. Already did that, too. Let me leave. Can I just say something? 11:37. Have you finished the other games? I finished this one, and I've also finished the second one. I have not finished the third game. But yeah, I know what you mean by that, yeah. I like how that number kind of came back and actually meant something. I know you have to check out this area. What else do you want me to check out? What else is there? It's just there's a bunch of yellow powder scattered on the floor. I better not leave a footprint. I should probably take a good hard look at that powder. There's a bunch of yellow powder. Yeah, I know. There's also the remains of a broken bottle. Very erotic. What? Huh? It looks like the bottle was labeled Chem C4. I know. It looks like someone left some footprints in the powder. I know! I know! I get it! They were on the left side of the thing! According to Byakuya, the powder would have had been spilled right around the time of the incident. That's all I can tell for now. I've already taken a good look at the chem lab. Maybe I should take another look at the rec room. Alright. Alright, back to the rec room. There, wrong way. I was just gonna turn around. Oh, okay. We're good, we're great. No, wrong way. Thinking right, that's the thing I need to check out, the black thing. Well, I've got it figured out now, at the very least. So there's that. Might have been the black thing, but who knows. And home base.
Hey.
So, Makoto, how's your investigation going? I told Kyoko what Toko and Hiro told me. I see. So along with Byakuya, they're both claiming they didn't go to see her. But it's all too convenient. Someone must be lying. Shoot, I was wrong. Don't worry about it. I'm wrong constantly. Many times a day. Someone's lying.
Anyway.
Well, I've made some progress of my own. Sakura's body, the shelf of magazines, and Monokuma bottles. These three things have revealed new clues. You do well to look at them one more time. Alright, Sakura's body. Let's see what you have to say. I mean, nothing because you're dead, but... According to Kyoko, there's still something to be discovered from Sakura's body.
Just a second.
Just staring off into space isn't going to help you figure anything out. Well, yeah, I know, but...
Hey.
Do you think you might need to actually don't you think you might need to actually examine the body?
Whew.
There's no getting around it. Unlike me, Kyoko didn't recoil at the thought of touching a dead body. She was completely unemotional. It's the kind of thing I've grown perversely used to. Although there are still some times... I can't believe how calm you are. No matter how many times I see a dead body, I can't get used to it.
It's true.
That's totally normal. Then, how can you?
So...
I imagine it's because I've had plenty of opportunities to touch dead bodies in the past. Sorry, never mind.
Hey.
More importantly, look here. Her shoes?
Correct.
You see that yellow powder on her instep? Yeah, it really stands out.
I see.
That powder is clue number 1. Yellow powder has been added to the truth pull section. Da, da, da. Next is the wound to her head. Look carefully. I hate this scene. This one, I think it's mostly fine.
It's true.
What's wrong with it? Just the fact that there's blood? Oh yeah, because Toko can't stand the sight of the blood. That's... yeah, I gotcha. Actually, even telling you... Is Kiryu a necrophiliac? I mean, probably not. I don't really know what she's into, but probably not that. Actually, even telling you that, it's incredibly difficult to spot, so just let me explain.
It would seem...
So let me just explain. It would appear that she didn't suffer a single blow, but instead received 2 blows to the head. 2 blows?
Indeed.
Interesting, wouldn't you say? And there's one more interesting thing.
Correct.
Both of her hands were spotless. There's absolutely no trace of blood in either one.
It's true.
Are you seeing Sakura just here dead? Yeah, it's sad to see the corpses of your friends just kind of thrown about. It, you know, it deals with physical and emotional damage. So that's what I learned from examining her body in detail. I can't believe she was able to learn all that just by looking at her body. I don't think anyone but Kyoko could have pulled that off. Kyoko said the magazine shelf was hiding a clue of some kind. Barrel Flare. Let me think. Barrel Gut was the name of the guy from Fate, so I know it's not him. Barrel Flare... I'm gonna say Fairy Tale? Let's have that. Let's have that be my guess. Insert a chew. Whoops. Oh, that's funny. Kyoko said the magazine shelf was hiding a clue of some kind. Clue. Huh? This magazine is upside down. Someone put it back that way in accident?
Hey.
If something catches your eye, it's important for you to explore that in detail, don't you think? Thanks, Tutorial-chan. Yeah, you're right. I pick up the inverted magazine and flip through it. This is... One of the pages near the center of the magazine, a word had been written in bold, bloody letters. And it said... Toko. I'm heading out because I gotta go see you, have a new sub. Hey, thanks, Toko. Also, you are the killer. What timing. Oh, man. Yeah, see ya. Thanks. Heading out immediately as we find out her true motive. Insane. Anyway, and it said Toko. Could this be a dying message?
Correct.
Then it would appear you found it. Kyoko, is this?
So,
It is indeed a dying message. Someone used their finger to write it. A dying message.
however,
But just to be clear, I'm not the one who put it back upside down. It was already like that when I found it a little while ago. I made sure to put it back exactly as I found it, for the benefit of others who might come looking. See, this actually would have been a cool setup if Kyoko was the killer, because then it would be like, oh, well, did Kyoko write it? But she's not, so... Hey, is that... That says Toko, right? Yeah, it looks like it. Then she's the killer, right? Well, it hasn't been confirmed yet. It's settled. She's the killer for sure. That's conclusive evidence, right? We can use it to corner the killer? I can see why you would think that, but it just seems too easy. If anything, it makes me that much more suspicious. Magazine's dying message. Alright, and I think she said the Monokuma bottles. That's probably it. I think Kyoko said she found a new clue involving the Monokuma bottles. You mean the fact that there are like 6 of them, but we're missing 2? Something new, something new.
hey,
So, did you figure it out? There's a hidden correlation between all the bottles. Pay careful attention and you're sure to find it. I said the answer. Oh, Maojo Rebuild. Oh, okay. I gotcha. Haven't seen that show. Yep. Next question. Pay careful attention and you're sure to find it. A correlation. Hey, Kyoko, can't you just tell me what it is?
so,
I don't mind guiding you towards clues, but giving you my conclusion isn't a good idea. Each person needs to come to their own conclusion so that everyone can have confidence in the outcome. I kind of agree with that, honestly, yeah. And it's not just because you don't trust me, right? No answer? I do trust you to a degree. Otherwise, I wouldn't have told you anything to begin with. Only to a degree. Monokuma bottle has been updated in the truth bullet section of your handbook.
hey,
Actually, there's one other thing about the Monokuma bottles that's bothering me. You said the answer. Something tells me it's a web novel. Haven't read that. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. A lot of things, a lot of light novels nowadays get to be web novels to begin with, and that's like... Then it's kind of fun to like point out the differences between like when they clearly had an editor tell them you can't write this, so don't put it in there. It's kind of funny to see. I'd like to do an experiment to confirm it. You don't mind helping me, right? An experiment?
anyway,
Can you gather up all the pieces of the broken Monokuma bottle? Try to get the smaller pieces too. Huh? Are you sure it's okay to mess with the crime scene like that?
that doesn't matter.
I've already done a thorough investigation, so it's fine. And that obnoxious Byakuya is not here, so...
So then,
And that obnoxious Byakuya is not here, so... Anyway, I need to get something from the chem lab. While I'm gone, try to gather up all the glass. With that, Kyoko left the room. I mean visual novel. Oh, I get it. Yeah. Visual novels are a lot more rare nowadays. Honestly, I kind of miss them. Granted, I haven't played too many modern VNs, but they just have like a certain thing to them, you know? I really don't know what this is about, but what choice do I have? I'd better just do it. I took the broom and the dustpan and got to work collecting all the broken bottle pieces. And there's enough there for 2 bottles. And just as I finished up... Sorry to keep you waiting.
So then,
Is everything ready? Then let's get to work. So, what kind of experiment are we doing?
in other words,
I got a scale from the chem lab. We're going to use it to compare weights. Oh, that's way smarter than what I got. Hey, do me up! Welcome to the stream. I've had to spend 15 days in jail for manslaughter and murder for the manslaughter. Okay, maybe I was driving fast, but the murder I was sure it was speed limit. It was going faster than the limit. Anyway, how are you? I'm doing just fine, Jimmy up. How are you doing? And Vinny Kitty's eating meatballs. Enjoy those meatballs. Meatballs are pretty good. We're going to use it to compare weights. Compare the weights of what? Makoto. My guy. The pieces of glass you collected in one of the Monokuma bottles that's still intact. Why do you want to do that? That's the point of the experiment. It'll make sense when we're done.
listen.
Trip balance scale. Yaoshi. I'm gonna guess Yoshi's Yarn Adventure, or whatever that game is called, as like a demonic twisted version of Yoshi. Yaoshi. First, let's compare the weight of the 2 normal Monokuma bottles. The same-ish. It's
In
balanced,
other words,
which means each Monokuma bottle weighs about the same. Which makes sense. The Monokuma figures inside are basically the same, and nothing else could really affect the weight.
so then,
Now here comes the important part. Put all the pieces you picked up on one side of the scale. Now what might we expect to see? Yeah, fine too. Good. Honkai Star Rail. That makes sense. Yeah, that tracks. Genshin might have also been a decent guess. Well, a normal assumption would be either they'll balance out or the pieces I collected will be lighter. I did my best to gather them all, but there's a chance I could have missed some here and there.
so then,
Okay then, let's give it a try. Oh. Oh. Huh? The broken pieces are heavier? How is that possible?
I knew
Shoot the judge. Well, I'm even going to court, see you. Oh, that's what you're saying. Okay, yeah. Try not to shoot the judge. Definitely shoot the deputy, though. Or wait, shoot the sheriff. Don't shoot the deputy. There. Just as I thought. What?
in other words,
The results of our experiment and the correlation between each of the bottles. Put it all together,
hey,
and I believe you will arrive at one very persuasive conclusion. So, what do you think? It's all on you. Ayo! Dong, bing, bong. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, it's trial time!
Whoops, he had caught me sleeping. Your investigation was just so boring, I couldn't stay awake.
This is actually one of the investigations that cleared the faster times in games, in this game.
Is it okay? Can I?
Sure. Lance. I'm gonna guess Lance is from... I feel like the right answer... I feel like a show with robots in it, I want to say. I'm gonna say for Lance, Voltron. Lance.
Okay, then let's begin.
The class trial.
You know where to meet, right? Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon.
It's already time? But the mystery of the locked room is still only half solved. At this point, whatever happens will have to happen at the class trial. No, not whatever happens. I have to make something happen. Balan Wonderworld, of fucking course it was. Alright, well, ladies and gentlemen, this is usually where I stop because the trials are so long they basically take their own stream. Also a Pokemon character with that name. Oh yeah, yeah. Either way, I have been Arrowhead, your favorite VTuber android. My next stream is going to be this Tuesday, but as for what it'll be, check out my schedule when it's released tomorrow. Have a lovely morning, day, or evening. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed. And goodbye for now.